Hi, this is Cordell Davenport, and in this audio recording, I'm going to reveal the 9-step confidence equation. Understand that confidence is not everything, but you have nothing if you don't have confidence. Confidence is contagious, and so is lack of confidence. Confidence is the engine that will make you push through bad times and keep you focused through good times. Let me share a story with you. Once upon a time, a daughter complained to her father that her life was miserable and that she didn't know what she was going to do and how she was going to make it. She was tired of fighting and struggling all the time. It seemed just as one problem was solved, another one would soon follow. Her father, a chef, took her to the kitchen. He filled 3 pots with water and placed each one on a high fire. Once the 3 pots began to boil, he placed potatoes in one pot, eggs in the second pot, and ground coffee beans in the third pot. He then let them sit and boil without saying a word to his daughter. The daughter moaned and impatiently waited, wondering what he was doing. After 20 minutes, he turned off the burners. He took the potatoes out of the pot and placed them into a bowl. He pulled the eggs out, placed them into a bowl. He then took the coffee and put it into a cup. Turning to her, he asked, "Daughter, what do you see?" "Potatoes, eggs, and coffee," she hastily replied. "Look closer," he said, "and touch the potatoes." She did and noticed that they were soft. He then asked her to take an egg and break it. After pulling off the shell, she observed the hard-boiled egg. Finally, he asked her to sip the coffee. Its rich aroma brought a smile to her face. "Father, what does this mean?" she asked. He then explained that the potatoes, the eggs, and coffee beans that had each faced the same adversity, the boiling water. However, each one reacted differently. The potato went in strong, hard, and unrelenting, but in boiling water became soft and weak. The egg was fragile, with a thin outer shell protecting its liquid interior until it was put in boiling water. Then the egg became hard inside. However, the ground coffee beans were unique. After they were exposed to boiling water, they changed the water and created something new. "Which one are you?" he asked his daughter. "When adversity knocks on your door, how do you respond? Are you a potato, an egg, or a coffee bean?" Moral of the story: in life, things happen around us, things happen to us, but the only thing that truly matters is how you choose to react to it and what you make out of it. Life is all about learning, adapting, and converting all struggles that we experience into something positive. Now I'm going to talk to you about confidence equation number 1. This is the instant shift. So, one of the major steps in gaining more confidence is being aware of when you are lacking confidence. The reason for this is that you have to be aware of something before you can change it. When you are aware that you are not being confident, you can change it. As you become conscious of what your mental process is with respect to confidence, pay particular attention to your internal voice. If you have a limiting negative voice nagging at you, shoot it dead. While you're paying attention to your internal voice, notice what sorts of images are inside your mind. What you hear and see internally impacts how you feel. And the way you feel either frees you to take action or it holds you back. If you want confident feelings, you have to see and hear confident things. You are in control of your mental thoughts. Here are some things you can do to change. Number 1, interrupt the process. Imagine a police officer springing up inside of your head, holding up a red stop sign. Imagine that he shouts out an authoritative tone as loud as he can. Stop! When you hold this image in your mind, you will find yourself immediately stopping the process of feeling that you lack confidence. 2, shift your state. Once you stop the process, you can change directions and go in any direction you want. You should immediately shift your physical state to one that gives you confidence. Employ excellent physiology of your body, your language, your posture. Have your head up, shoulders back. Put a smile on your face. Feel good. If your body is in a state of confidence, it is easy for you mentally to follow and vice versa. Recap on the instant shift. Number 1, recognize how you display a lack of confidence. Number 2, interrupt that process of thinking. Number 3, think and believe you are confident. Number 4, let your body follow your mind on your confident thoughts. Confidence equation number 2, rehearse confidence. Once you interrupt a negative mental process, you can then consciously choose the emotional state you want to experience. You won't be merely acting out of habit. You will be acting out of a conscious choice. And that is powerful. With this technique, you can program yourself to have unstoppable confidence whenever you need it. The key is that what you rehearse is what you get. Just like an athlete does when they practice. By rehearsing confidence in your mind, you will have it when you need it. For you to have unstoppable confidence, you need to mentally rehearse it in the present. This means we're going to visualize what we desire. I want you to watch how you walk, talk, and move. Have it exhibit confidence. It is difficult to do this at first. Don't worry about it. Visualizing is a skill, just like any other skill. And for me personally, I learned how to exhibit confidence from playing basketball. I played on a team from the 4th grade to getting a basketball scholarship in college. I cannot count how many times when I practiced by myself playing, thinking, visualizing I was in a game, the ball in my hand with 5 seconds left, and then practicing, making a move to score over and over, or pretending that I was on the free throw line and the game was tied up with 1 second to go, and how I could win the game if I scored. Here's the funny thing about it. With basketball, sports in general, during practice, a player visualizes that it is game time. And during game time, when the pressure is on, the player would just tell themselves, this is easy. It's just like practice. You see, it's a cycle. That is why I'm so much an advocate of having what is learned from sports and have it transferred to life, because there's a lot of good transitions that occur. And if you don't have confidence, fake until you make it. Pretend it's easy. With enough visualizing and pretending, you will forget you are pretending and get all wrapped up in confidence. Think about actors, how they play a role. They are not the person they are portraying, but it's so hard to tell by looking how they perform on screen. The actors put themselves in the shoes of those that they are portraying. By looking at the mental image of your confident self, you will feel confident. Your unconscious mind does not understand the difference between what is real or what is imagined. For that reason, vividly imagine confidence in your future means you're literally programming yourself to have confidence when you need it. Set a trigger for the confidence that you have rehearsed. Number 1, close your eyes. Number 2, watch yourself on your mental movie screen, being confident. Number 3, enhance the visual and sound qualities of the movie. Number 4, jump into your screen, body, and see through your own eyes. Hear what you hear. Feel confidence developing inside of you. 5, hold your thumb and index finger together as you experience confidence. 6, the more you feel confident, the harder you press your thumb and index finger. 7, after 5 seconds, separate your thumb and index finger and open your eyes. 8, repeat the first 7 steps, but watch a different confidence scenario. When you do this, you have programmed your mind to respond to the feeling of your thumb and index finger as a confidence trigger. Now that you have rehearsed it, whenever you need confidence, you can just close your eyes, press your thumb and index finger together long enough so that the feeling you have triggered come right back, come flooding through you. Recap on rehearsing confidence. Number 1, focus on an image of you acting confidently, as on a movie screen. 2, listen to yourself speaking confidently. 3, view the picture in a close-up way. Turn up the volume. 4, feel the confidence that you project on the movie screen. Confidence equation 3, program confidence. To have unstoppable confidence in the future, the key is to be able to summon your confident resources at will to get the results that you want. You did it successfully in the past, which means you can do it successfully at any time. It is only a matter of practice before you have the confidence when you can choose to switch it on. Remember a time when you were totally confident in the past. Become aware of what specifically you see, hear, and feel inside as you experience what it's like to be completely confident. Experience it. There's a structure to your confidence experience. The same way there is structure to a building. From the roof, to the foundation, to the walls, to the interior design, there's a process that needs to happen. Ask yourself the following questions to become aware of the visual qualities of confidence. Do you see a picture of a movie? What size is what you see? Is it 3-dimensional? How clear is it? How fuzzy is it? How bright is it? How close is it? Is it in color or black and white? Ask yourself the following questions to become aware of what you hear in regards to confidence. How loud is it? What do you actually hear? What's the pitch? What's the tempo? What direction is the sound coming from? Ask yourself the following questions to become aware of the sensory qualities. How intense is the feeling? Where does the feeling begin in your body? What direction does the feeling come from? How long does that feeling last? By altering the visual, auditory, and sensory qualities, you can actually amplify your confident state. Practice playing around with all these different qualities and notice the resulting effects on your confident state. This means you can build an even more confident state once you find the qualities that go best with you. As you relive your past confident experience and become aware of all the visual, auditory, the sensory qualities associated with that experience, realize that you can use these same qualities to program yourself to have unlimited confidence in the future. The way to do this is by imagining a situation in the future where you will need unstoppable confidence and imagining your future confident self adjusting to what you feel, you see, and what you hear to match your past experience of confidence. You are literally programming your mind to have unstoppable confidence in the future. When the moment arrives, your mind will act as if you have already experienced it before and give you unlimited confidence. Remember, the mind doesn't make a distinction between what is real and what is imagined. Here's a recap on programming confidence. Number one, relive a past experience in which you felt confident. Number two, notice all the visual, auditory, and sensory qualities associated with that experience. Number three, imagine a situation in the future where you need confidence. Number four, imagine yourself adjusting to what you see, hear, and feel to match your past experience of confidence. The next confidence equation is on anchoring. One of the most famous psychologists is Ivan Pavlov, who studied stimulus response conditioning. After noticing that dogs salivate when they eat, he made a unique stimulus, the shining of a light, then giving the meal. He would turn on the light immediately before giving the dog food. After several rounds of this, the dog would salivate even when the light was turned on, but no food was presented. Prior to this pairing of light, the light had no effect on the dog's salivation. But after the stimulus of the light combined with the response of salivation, the dog would reliably salivate when the light was on. The phenomenon of stimulus response conditioning has become to be known as anchoring. An anchor is a stimulus that triggers a mental state. It has been applied to phobia treatment, motivation, and other areas of personal development. The beauty of anchoring is that it can be very easy to do yourself. It can be done instantly. Some people use music. If you want to do this, get music that matches and evokes the state you want to anchor. When you use any of the strategies you learn, apply the music to anchor it in. Do this over and over and program yourself, just like Ivan Pavlov did with dogs. You can use images as an anchor that can put you in a particular state. It could be something you desire, whatever that is. It could be a picture. All these anchoring techniques are designed for getting you an emotional state that connects your brain, your body, and your emotions and feelings and puts them all together and connects them all. Recap on anchoring. Number one, practice a favorite confidence-generating exercise. Two, while doing so, listen to a piece of music that makes you feel confident or imagine that makes you feel good about yourself. Number three, when you want to recreate the confident feeling, internally hear that music or see that image. Next, on a confidence equation, number five is circle of confidence. So instead of anchoring something to a location on your body or an internal stimulus, the technique anchors confidence to a spot on the ground. In doing so, you will physically step into unstoppable confidence whenever you need it. In the past, you have been confident. Guess what? In the future, you'll be confident again. The key is to be able to summon that feeling at will. This technique allows you to invoke a state of confidence whenever you want it. To form your circle of confidence, imagine a circle on the floor. Before you step into the circle, notice its exact dimensions. You can either picture it with colors or it can be clear. When you physically step into the circle, you will move back into a time in which you had complete confidence. Pick an experience of ultimate confidence. While you're standing in your circle, fully relive that instance of confidence. See what you saw at that time. Hear what you heard. And allow yourself to feel unstoppable of that confident experience. Inside the circle, keep it. Feel it. Keep it. Adjust your body language to match your confident state. Keep this confident state with you as you walk inside of that circle. If you have enough confidence to meet your outcome, you are done with this exercise. If you need more, go back into your circle and relive a different, equally powerful confident experience. Continue stacking up your confidence until you have all that you need. Regardless of wherever you are, you can use circle of confidence to instantly gain more confidence, to exaggerate your strong power physiology as you train your body on how to stand and how to move. Here's a recap on circle of confidence. Number one, imagine a circle on the ground. 2, remember the situation where you felt confident. Number 3, relive that experience as you step into the circle. Number 4, adopt a confident posture. Number 5, step outside the circle and continue to walk around and act confidently as you go back in and out. Number 6 for the constant equation, mirror affirmations. Now, typically, when people do affirmations, they repeat them over and over. Doing so is somewhat effective, but it can be made much more effective with some simple modifications. This technique will supercharge the efficacy of affirmations. Instead of using statements beginning with I, you will use statement beginning with you. These statements are more powerful because they allow your conscious mind to tell you, your unconscious mind, specifically what you want and how to behave. What you're going to do is get in front of a mirror, stand with confidence, and project your attention for these affirmations to change your life. The larger the mirror, the better it is. This allows you to see a bigger picture of yourself. With your shoulders back, your head up, your stomach tucked in, look squarely into your eyes. Talk to yourself. Say, you are unstoppably confident. You are completely powerful. You are becoming more and more confident each and every day. Nothing can stop you. You go for what you want and you get it. You can and you will. Repeat these affirmations to yourself in the mirror until you can totally feel them in your body. Perhaps you'll see them a little bit differently, as if you already notice yourself having more confidence. Or maybe you hear an inner voice speaking forcefully with absolute confidence from within. Do this daily as part of your confidence building regimen, and I can guarantee you will have unstoppable confidence in little time. Recapping mirror affirmations. Number 1, stand in front of the mirror. 2, adopt confident physiology. Body language. Head up, shoulders back. Number 3, deliver affirmations to yourself in the mirror using you statements. Confidence equation number 7. Future success now. If you were to taste your future success and feel what it would be like to achieve your goals now, wouldn't you feel tremendously more motivated to go after it right now? This future success now technique does exactly that. It brings up all the future feelings of success into your heart, mind, and should right now. You experience such an overwhelming sense of success that you will surrender to your passion and go for it. Any fears you might have had may still be present, but with the desire for success dominating all other emotions, you will feel the need to take action and fulfill your goals. In this exercise, the outcome you will want to set is to increase your confidence. This means saying either aloud or inside your mind, I am doing this exercise to increase my confidence and feel more passion, which will naturally cause me to go after all my goals and make my dreams a reality. Are you ready to feel your future success? Close your eyes and picture your mental movie. See yourself at the point where you are about to reach the pinnacle of your success. While you're watching yourself, make sure that you see yourself in color on a big screen, bright, close-up picture. Fill your mind with sound and turn the volume all the way up. Just before reaching the pivotal point where all your success is yours, stop the movie you're watching. Ask yourself some questions to clarify why exactly you are going after this success. What is important to you about this success? What's important to you about getting this pleasure? What's important to you about that? Ultimately, what does this success mean to you? What does it do for you? Now restart the movie and witness yourself achieving your goal and getting all the massive success and pleasure you desire. Right as you see yourself on your mental screen, fulfilling your goal and experiencing that wonderful feeling of victory, jump into your on-screen body. See through your own eyes as if you are there now, because in your mind you are. Hear the sounds of success. Feel what success is through your body. As a moment comes to a climax, I want you to take all these wonderful feelings and wrap them up. Take those unlimited feelings with you as you jump out of the mental screen back into your physical body, allowing all those magnificent feelings just to flow. You have just smelled the sweet scent of your future success. You have tasted the victory. You realize that glory is yours for the taking. It's up to you to take action now and claim what is rightfully yours. As you complete this exercise, write down 5 immediate actions you will take that will bring you one step closer to achieving success that you deserve. Here's a recap for future success now. Number 1, on your mental screen, play a movie of you succeeding massively. 2, just as the point when you are about to get to the peak of your success in the movie, temporarily hit pause. Ask yourself, what's important about this success? What will having this success do? 4, jump into the movie as you begin playing it again. Soak up the unlimited massive success you know you deserve. 5, when the movie is done, take all these wonderful feelings back with you and open your eyes. 6, write down 5 immediate actions you will take that will bring you one step closer to achieving your goals. Confidence equation 8. Put your life in perspective. Consider whatever happens to you. So if it's appealing to you and it overwhelms you, think about it. With this exercise, you will think about it completely different and have more confidence about what you're going to do. Picture a line representing your lifetime. Your past is to the left, your present's right there in front of you, it's in the center, and to the right is your future. Now place whatever is bothering you on the timeline and visualize it as a small dot. In your mind, take a step back so you can see a larger portion of your entire timeline instead of just the present. Notice how this puts the minor nuisance into a different perspective. Now mentally step back even further to notice all of your past and all of your future all at once. and recognize just how small and insignificant this dot representing your current problem is. When you keep things in perspective, it's really difficult to waste valuable time and energy on trivial things. The trouble begins when people do not keep the big picture in sight and magnify some issue to be larger than it really is. Here's a recap to put your life in perspective. Number one, visualize your life as a timeline. 2, picture whatever is overwhelming you as a point on that timeline. 3, mentally step back to see that dot in perspective. The last one, complex equation, avoid the future you don't want. People are motivated either by moving towards pleasure or by moving away from pain. If we were bunny rabbits, it would be equivalent for us moving towards carrots or away from a predator, like a wolf. This technique will work best for people who run away from predators, so to speak, because it amplifies the pain of not going after your dreams to the point where it will seem easier just to do it. To do this exercise, visualize the timeline that we talked about just previously in number 8. Close your eyes and imagine floating above the timeline, drifting forward, far into the future. Continue floating forward in time until you get to the point where you are older and most of your opportunities have passed you by. As you get to that point, see yourself on your mental movie screen, walking around and feeling miserable. In doing this, you might realize you are looking at a person who has lived an unfulfilled life. That are coming from that older person who has so much potential, yet somehow failed to take action, and life has passed them up. Just as the feeling of disappointment rises to an extreme and your future self appears to realize that his or her life has been invested wisely, but actually it hasn't been invested wisely because you didn't take action. Just look at yourself and then the body that's older and see what that experience is like. Feel how awful it is to live a life that's unfulfilled, a life where you did not reach your potential. It is really quite tragic, isn't it? When you fully experience that feeling of deep regret, all the pain, the disappointment, and frustration that you feel if you don't go after your dreams by immediately taking action, jump back into your physical body. If you don't take action now to go after your dreams, that is how you will feel when you get older. Since you experience the pain that will happen if you don't go after it right now, are you aware of how much more motivated you are to avoid the feeling and to live the life that you want, to fulfill your dreams? If you hesitate in the future, call up that horrible feeling from this experience and allow that to propel you to take action. To break out of the negative state of mind induced by this exercise, use one of the previous visualization techniques to see the wonderful future you will have when you use your confident resources to get the future that you want. You prepare for your future by creating it today. Here's a recap to avoid the future you don't want. Number 1, visualize the timeline from strategy number 8, which was to put your life in perspective. Present, past, future. Number 2, see yourself further down the timeline with most of your opportunities passed over. Number 3, imagine your response physically, audibly, emotionally to an unfulfilled life. 4, come back to your present self and summon those feelings of disappointment when you need motivation. Well, we've reached the end of this recording, but before I want to end with a poem that I once wrote. It goes, your beliefs can inflate your confidence. Your passion can invigorate. Your goals can activate your confidence. Your focus can direct your confidence. Your preparation can position your confidence. Your practice can sharpen your confidence. Your determination can nourish your confidence. Your courage can test your confidence. Your character can defend your confidence. Your friends and family can influence your confidence. Your responsibility can fortify your confidence. May this audio recording benefit you in ways that will help you achieve more. Goodbye.